Most people think money changes everything instantly. But that's not how wealth actually works. In the beginning, every dollar feels painfully slow. You work hard, you save hard, and somehow it still feels like nothing changes. Your bank account goes up, then suddenly drops again. Bills arrive faster than your paycheck grows. And honestly, that stage breaks most people. Because building wealth at the start feels invisible. Nobody claps for your first $100 invested. Nobody notices when you skip restaurants, vacations, or expensive purchases. But those tiny decisions matter more than people realize. The first stage is survival, learning how to stop money from disappearing. You begin tracking every expense, every coffee, every subscription, every impulse purchase. At first, it feels restrictive, but slowly, discipline becomes a habit. And habits are what create wealth. Not luck, not flashy cars, not fake internet gurus. Just consistency. Again and again and again.
Then comes the scary part, investing your first real money. Your hand almost shakes before pressing the buy button, because now losing money feels possible. So you check your portfolio constantly. Every notification, every market move, every red number suddenly feels personal. You wonder if you made a mistake. But this is where investors are born, because real wealth requires emotional control. Slowly, you stop reacting emotionally. You stop chasing quick money, and you start thinking long-term. That mindset changes everything. You begin choosing investments over entertainment, future freedom over temporary pleasure. While other people spend money trying to look rich, you quietly build real wealth. The journey still feels slow though, painfully slow. Your first $1,000 takes forever. But then something interesting happens. The second thousand comes faster, then the third, then the fourth. Momentum begins to build. Your money slowly starts helping you instead of depending only on your paycheck. That's the first glimpse of freedom.
And confidence starts replacing fear. You realize wealth isn't magic, it's math. Boring, repetitive, powerful math. Compound interest starts showing tiny results. Tiny but noticeable. And once you notice progress, motivation changes completely. Saving no longer feels pointless because now you can actually see growth. Your portfolio begins growing while you sleep. That feeling is addictive in the best possible way. You stop needing constant validation. Expensive clothes stop impressing you. Flex culture starts looking foolish because real wealth is usually quiet. Very quiet. Then another shift happens. Opportunities begin appearing everywhere. Better jobs, better connections, better ideas. Confidence changes how people see you and how you see yourself. You stop thinking like someone surviving and start thinking like someone building. Slowly, your stress decreases. You're no longer panicking over every bill. Emergencies become manageable. That peace is priceless. But the biggest change hasn't happened yet because compounding is still warming up. Around $25,000, things accelerate. Your gains finally start feeling real. Small market moves suddenly affect your portfolio more. Not because you changed, because your money base became larger. And this is where people become obsessed with investing. They finally understand the game. Wealth built slowly, then suddenly. And the closer you get to $100,000, the more everything changes. You become calmer during market crashes because experience replaces panic. You stop seeing crashes as disasters. You start seeing them as opportunities. That mindset separates investors from gamblers. And then one day,
your account crosses $100,000. At first, it doesn't even feel real. But here's the crazy part. Everything changes after 100,000. Your money becomes visible, very visible. Your portfolio begins working harder than you do.
Because your focus becomes bigger. Freedom, time, options. Wealth is no longer theoretical. It becomes real. You start protecting your money differently. You avoid bad investments, bad debt, bad decisions. Because now you understand the value of momentum. Momentum is everything. The first 100,000 is brutal. The next becomes easier. Not easy, just easier. Your habits are stronger now. Your patience is stronger now. Your emotional control is stronger now. And most importantly, your money is stronger now. That's why wealthy people protect their first 100,000 so carefully, because they know what it can become. 100,000 becomes 200,000, then 500,000, then eventually 1 million, all because the foundation already exists. But there's danger too. Lifestyle inflation destroys many people here. Bigger income, bigger ego, bigger spending. And suddenly, momentum disappears. That's the trap. Smart investors stay disciplined. They continue investing consistently, even after reaching major milestones, because they understand a secret most people never learn. Wealth loves patience. The market rewards time more than talent. That's why ordinary people can build extraordinary wealth if they stay consistent long enough. $100,000 isn't the finish line. It's the turning point. The moment money starts behaving differently. The moment confidence replaces fear. The moment freedom stops feeling impossible. And maybe for the first time in years, you finally breathe easier. Because now the machine is running. Every investment adds fuel. Every year multiplies progress. Every disciplined decision compounds. That's the beauty of wealth. It starts invisible. Then eventually, it becomes unstoppable. The people who quit early never experience this stage. They stop right before momentum arrives, right before life changes. But the people who stay patient, they watch money create freedom. Freedom to choose, freedom to rest, freedom to live differently. And it all begins with consistency. Small habits, small investments, small sacrifices, repeated for years.